Are you a chocolate chip cookie lover? Well, so am I, and I love this recipe by Ambitious Kitchen. It's a brown butter chocolate chip cookie, and I added pecans to mine. Here's how to make it. You want to brown a cup of butter. I used vegan butter sticks, but you can use regular butter if you choose. And you're going to let that get very brown, maybe like a caramel color, and it's going to smell very nutty, but you want to stir it frequently, and if you need to turn down the heat, do so. You don't want to overburn this, but you just want to brown it into a nice caramel color. Once that happens, go ahead and put it in a bowl, set it to the side for about 10 minutes, let it cool down before you add it to your other ingredients. Next, you are going to take your other ingredients and put them in the mixer. So here I'm adding, I believe it's about a quarter cup of sugar, and then I added about a cup and a half of brown sugar to the bowl, just while we were letting our butter cool down. And then we add the butter once it's cooled down and give it a mix about a minute or so until it's fully incorporated. And then we're going to move over to our dry ingredients and go ahead and run those through a sifter if you have one. If not, I just used a mesh strainer. So I'm adding 2.5 cups of flour and a teaspoon of baking soda, and then about half a teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to go back to our mixer and add in our 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, and then we are going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla extract to the mix and go ahead and mix it up. And then you can add in your dry ingredients a little bit at a time. And then when that's fully incorporated, go ahead and add in your chocolate chips or chocolate chunks or whatever you choose with your nuts. If you choose, I use pecans. And then the recipe says that you need to chill your dough for about 2 hours at least, or up to 24 hours. And so I find it very easy to go ahead and roll my dough into the balls that I'm going to bake them in. Just because when you're trying to scoop them out after they've been chilled, it can be a little tedious, a little hard. So go ahead and roll them into the balls. How many do you think we're going to get? Let's see. I believe I got 21 balls out of the dough that I made. I like my cookies a nice size, so I did larger balls. So yeah, we're going to refrigerate that for 2 hours, and then once my 2-hour mark hit, I popped those suckers out of the refrigerator and popped them in the oven for about 14 minutes or so. I kind of like to undercook mine just because they'll continue to cook on the hot surface. And ta-da, there you have it. You get a nice chocolate chip cookie. It's got a nice crispy edge, crispy bottom, but also that little chewy center, just how I like it. Enjoy.